What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another high five video for NBA. As you guys know, I'm gonna give you guys a core five to start your day off with, and also, as you know, keep an eye on injuries and stuff because that can change a lot of things before lock. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment anything in the comments section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, we got a nice little 5-game slate on tap for tonight. Always excited for small slates. We always seem to crush those, so I'm super excited to get into this slate. And without further ado, let's get it. So, first and foremost, looks like Victor Oladipo will not be playing in this one against Memphis. It's a solid matchup for guards. John Wall will be coming back after resting last game. He will come back to 30-plus minutes. No Victor Oladipo. Love John Wall. Don't really need to explain this too much. He will probably end up mega chalk, but completely understandable. With Victor Oladipo out of the lineup, solid matchup. John Wall just rested yesterday, so I love John Wall a lot here in this one at 6'9". I'll have a lot of shares of him. Next up, Donovan Mitchell sticks out to me. Now, there's no injury bumps going on for Donovan Mitchell, and you guys know me. I try to get as many injury bumps as I possibly can. Okay, I don't just play I like this matchup and go with guys who aren't getting much of a bump outside of just matchup. Most of the time, I like to take guys who are getting some type of bump. Donovan Mitchell is not getting any type of bumps due to injury here, but the matchup is against Atlanta, which is fantastic, and he has been very solid this year, okay? As well as dropping 43 earlier this year. We need 40 for 5x. If we get 40, that's slightly over 5x. Okay, we need 40 for 5x, but we have the upside of 50 something from Donovan Mitchell here in this one. Love Donovan Mitchell in this one at 7-8. Like I said, if you round him up to 8K, I'm expecting 40 to be his floor. And I'm thinking we get 5x as a floor, but we have 55 as a ceiling. You know what I mean? So love Donovan Mitchell in this matchup. I don't see how they stop him at all for Atlanta. I think this is definitely a spot you want to get some Utah guys going against Atlanta. A great spot. All right. Small forward. This kid's been balling since he came back. Josh Richardson is a guy that I really like. Now, Kristaps Porzingis is doubtful to play due to the back-to-back. Keep an eye on that because sometimes it'll say doubtful in the beginning of the day because they will be expected to sit, but then they'll end up playing. So pay attention to that. But as of right now, I'm going to go as if Porzingis misses because his label is doubtful at the moment of me recording this. Josh Richardson with Porzingis doubtful in a very solid matchup against Golden State. Okay, Richardson's going to play 35 plus minutes. He's only 4'9". He's under 5K. We need 25 for 5X, which is the floor that we would always want. Remember, you want a floor out of your guys of 5X. That is what you're looking for. If you don't feel that guy can hit that, don't play him. Okay, but if you feel like your guy has a solid floor of 5X but can get you higher, that is the guy that you want. Now, most of the time, I will start it out at 6. You know what I mean? And if I can't do 6, then I'll work my way down to 5 at that point. But I try to start out at 6. Like, what guys do I think can hit 6x? And I zone in on them. And then once I start struggling to find guys like that, then I'll move on to the 5. But as of right now, Josh Richardson feels very, very solid here. February 1st, 40. February 3rd, 32. All right, now he gets a matchup against Golden State here. I'm expecting easy value. Like I said, 25 for 5x value. I'm thinking 30 plus is definitely doable here. With no Porzingis, his usage should go up. Josh Richardson is a solid player. Once he gets into the routine of things, he's definitely going to be a solid contributor. So at under 5K, I definitely like him as a value today. At power forward, I love Tobias Harris. Now, another situation. Now, there's no Joel Embiid's not doubtful, nothing like that. I'm just taking it as is. Like, look, I'm putting Tobias in the high 5 because in my gut, I feel like there's a chance Embiid could sit here, okay? Especially if Dame Lillard sits for Portland. I don't see them trying to play Embiid. There's no reason to do that. If Damian Lillard sits, which I don't know, I don't have that information. If Dame sits, you're going to want to stack up on Portland. 100%. You're going to want to stack up on as many values as you can from Portland, all right? I'll tell you that right now. I'm not putting any in the high 5, but I want you to know Anthony Simons, Gary Trent Jr., Rodney Hood will be in play. Enes Kanter will be in play. Carmelo Anthony. There's a lot of guys who are going to be in play with Dame Lillard off the floor there for Portland. They will get blown the hell out. So you want to play the value guys that are going to play minutes regardless because they're too thin. Okay, and Anthony Simons is one of those guys. I think Gary Trent's going to get minutes regardless. Carmelo might be too old to get minutes in a blowout, so maybe not Melo in that situation. Probably not Cantor, but Harry Giles will probably play a lot. Uh, yeah, Gary Trent, Anthony Simons stick out to me as main guys who will probably play a good bit here, blowout or not. All right. But anyways, Tobias Harris. Now, first things first. Joel Embiid did just play a lot of minutes last night. How many minutes did Embiid play? Embiid just played a lot of minutes last night. Played, 34 minutes last night against Charlotte. All right. Had a very solid game. All right. Now, he's been off and on this season. He's been taking a good bit of off days. All right. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him sit here against Portland. Like I said, especially if Dame is out, I don't see them pushing Embiid at all. Okay. But at the end of the day, I love Tobias Harris because, like I said, my gut's leaning a little more towards Embiid sitting than playing. So if that's the case too, Dwight Howard's going to be fantastic. Tony Bradley's going to be an option. You're going to want guys on this team, all right? So really love Tobias Harris here. At 7-2, he seems a little too cheap. Even if Embiid was to play, this matchup is great for power forwards against Portland. So I love Tobias Harris at 7-2. And then last but not least, at the center position with Porzingis doubtful, I love Willie. Oh, shit. My boy Willie Cauley-Stein. Where the fuck are you, bro? Hold on. Where are you, Stein? Am I doing something wrong right now? What if I put Willie? There you go. Willie Cauley-Stein at 4-1. When Porzingis misses, Stein usually starts at center. Fantastic situation for Stein here. Love Willie Cauley-Stein. If Porzingis does in fact sit, he is doubtful. That's why I'm going with Stein. If Porzingis does in fact sit, Willie Cauley-Stein is going to be fantastic value here starting at center. The last time Stein started at center, he dropped 35 in 30 minutes against Phoenix, which is a tough defense. He still dropped 35. This is a fantastic matchup against Golden State. Willie Cauley-Stein is going to eat on the boards here. Love Stein if he starts at center at only 4-1, and that's just another value guy. So at the end of the day, if things to keep an eye on. If Damian Lillard misses, grab Portland value, and then you're going to have to spend up for a stud at that point. Most likely you're going to want to spend up for a stud because at the end of the day, look, it's a 5-game slate. On 5-game slates, you cannot miss the player that goes for 70, 80 type of upside, okay? If a player goes for 80, you're screwed, okay? So you do not want to miss that. I would probably lean Luka with no Porzingis as my spend up of the day. Okay, if Porzingis in fact does sit, like I said, due to rest reasons, he's doubtful right now, but I'm not 100% on that. If Porzingis does sit, though, Luka against Golden State, I mean, that's a fantastic matchup. So Luka will be amazing. The Lakers are very solid down low against bigs, but this game should be a very good competitive game. And I always love Jokic in competitive games. Okay, so Doncic and Jokic are both playable for sure. If Embiid plays and Lillard misses, this is way too much of a blowout to play Embiid. Even if Lillard plays, it might be too much of a blowout to play Embiid, so I'm not super big on that on a back-to-back. Steph Curry is definitely interesting as a spend-up guy. Trae Young could do very well here in this spot. My gut's telling me Christian Wood could absolutely go off against Memphis with their bigs hurt. Clint Capella against Utah could be slept on. He's another guy who could have huge upside, but at the end of the day, you need one of these guys. If Dame Lillard ends up out and you have all that Portland value, you're going to want to make sure you get one of these guys. And even if you have plenty of value, you need to find one of these guys that you want. Okay? At the end of the day, on 5-game slates, you need those high upside players. But anyways, as of right now, we got John Wall with no Victor Oladipo. Donovan Mitchell, just a matchup play, price play, under 8K. I feel like his floor is 5X. Josh Richardson, most likely no Porzingis on a back-to-back. Gets the bump in usage. Been playing a ton of minutes, under 5K. Great matchup. Tobias Harris, possibly without Joel Embiid. In a great situation against Portland, only 7-2. Willie Cauley-Stein, like Porzingis doubtful, should start at center in that case. Going against Golden State, fantastic situation at only 4-1. And that's it, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. You guys know what we do to small slates. Let's go get it. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. And I'm out. Peace.